What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and I am back with yet another installment of WWE News and Rumors Week in Review for the week ending December 9th, 2012. I got a ton of stuff for you guys tonight. I got news on CM Punk, I got news on John Cena, I got news on The Undertaker. So you're going to want to stick around and hear what I got to say about that. But first of all, I want to thank all my new subscribers. I'm nearing 350 subscribers in a little over 2 months on YouTube. I want to thank everybody for joining my family. If you guys are into video games, if you guys are into the WWE wrestling aspect, you got the right place to be. I'm going to give you my expert opinion and news on everything happening as it happens in the WWE. So you're in the right place, like I said. But let's get right into it, guys. I want to start off with the biggest news story of the week, and that is your WWE champion, the best in the world, CM Punk, went in for knee surgery following this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. Now, the unofficial estimate for CM Punk's return will be about 3 weeks, but a more solid time frame is expected to be released within the next few days. That was as of this Thursday. Punk's recuperation time will depend on how well he progresses while rehabbing the knee that was just operated on. Now, CM Punk's title match against The Rock at the Royal Rumble is not in jeopardy. All right, Punk's knee problem has been noticeable by some in recent matches, but for the most part, he worked through it without any signs of a problem. Now, in the WWE storylines, WWE blamed the injury on Ryback, putting Punk through the table at Monday's Raw. Word is that the table spot was done just in case he needed time off, which, in fact, he did because he opted to get knee surgery. Now, like I said, this was obviously the biggest news story of the week. Everything seems to be going extremely well. CM Punk even actually told officials this week that he could wrestle Ryback at TLC and defend the WWE championship. WWE told him to rest, get better, and heal up. And for what's going to be one of the biggest matches in 2013 with The Rock, they don't want to risk anything. CM Punk will not miss any TV time from now up until the end of the year, which will only make the feud with The Rock a little bit more memorable. This surgery couldn't really have come at a better time because it would have been a third straight month in which WWE has put Ryback in a situation where he would have lost the main event at a pay-per-view to CM Punk. For his character, that's not good to keep losing that big match, that big championship match so early on. In fact, Ryback and Team Hell No can't win at TLC either in the match that they just signed with The Shield. The Shield needs to go over to maintain momentum in this storyline, which seems to be building momentum going into 2013. This week's episode of Monday Night Raw, This week's episode of Monday Night Raw featuring Miz TV and the WWE Champion CM Punk in the main event for a lie detector test and a rare appearance by Vince McMahon drew a dismal 2.55 cable rating. That is down from last week's rating, which was already well below the normal draw. Now, Raw was terrible. Okay? This piece of information should not surprise anybody. Raw was terrible, with a bunch of content that left me cringing and scratching my head, especially both segments with The Miz and CM Punk. I'm not surprised by the rating. In fact, I personally hope it continues to bomb in the ratings, because then maybe Vince McMahon will get the idea through his skull that the 3 hours is a failure, no matter how much money the USA Network is paying the WWE. There wasn't much wrestling on the show either, besides the Fatal 4-Way. And if you guys want my full review of that show, click the link down below in the description to listen to my commentary on this past week's Monday Night Raw, or click the annotation on the screen right now. The December DLC update for THQ's WWE 13 is now available, just to let you guys know. It includes several new wrestlers and divas as playable characters. Tensai, Ryback, Drew McIntyre, Yoshitatsu are this month's available superstars, while Natalya and AJ Lee are the new divas included. The Undertaker's Ministry of Darkness attire, as well as 10 new championship belts, are also available. The third and final DLC pack will roll out in January, and that one is going to include Brian Pillman, Antonio Cesaro, Terry Funk as Chainsaw Charlie, that was a great gimmick, Damien Sandow, the Usos, and Layla. Had some good stuff there, guys. So if you guys want to check out my channel archives, I got a few playlists of WWE 13 going through the entire Attitude Era, and I got my own King of the Ring tournament, which is still going on. I'm going to continue that tonight. So if you guys want to check that out, again, you can click the link or the annotation on the screen in front of you. It now appears as if CM Punk, as you guys know, will no longer defend the WWE Championship at the TLC pay-per-view. Instead, it was announced at SmackDown that a 6-man tag will now replace the former ladder match main event. It will feature Ryback teaming up with the WWE champions, tag team champions, Kane and Daniel Bryan, as they take on The Shield. Unless they give a match on next week's Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, their contest at TLC will mark the first ever WWE sanctioned match for NXT Shield members Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins. According to sources supposedly written by Vince McMahon in the script, the 6-man match will still be a TLC match, although for the first time ever it will be fought under pinfall or submission rules. It also states that Ryback is still in line for another WWE Championship match, and that will take place in the very near future. Like I said, I don't care about this main event now that CM Punk is out. I am interested in seeing The Shield wrestle, though I think it is too soon for them to be on pay-per-view in such a high-profile match. And the only thing that I need to see ending this pay-per-view is The Shield winning this match. I don't care how they win the match, they need to win this match. Otherwise, the storyline is finished, and people will not be taking them seriously. So they need to win this match. According to online sources, WWE has put the relationship angle between John Cena and AJ Lee on hold. During this week's episode of Monday Night Raw, John Cena teamed with Sheamus to face World Heavyweight Champion Big Show and Dolph Ziggler, while AJ Lee won a match against Tamina on Monday Night Raw. The two did not interact backstage as they have in recent weeks, and it appears that Dolph Ziggler may be removed from the Vicky Guerrero managerial status as well. So he's going to be breaking away from Vicky Guerrero. The feeling is that with the romantic pictures of John Cena and Nikki Bella surfacing on the internet, apparently they are a couple. They need to take some time off from the storyline before progressing. This storyline should just be over and done with completely. It's sickening. It took us viewers to watch this garbage on TV every week just to get us to a Ziggler and Cena match, now which will be finally happening at the TLC pay-per-view in a ladder match for the Money in the Bank briefcase. In my honest opinion, it needs to end with AJ screwing Cena, not literally, but helping Ziggler win the match is what I mean. Align herself with Ziggler, and Cena could go on doing whatever he has to do, leading into Wrestlemania and the WWE Championship match, which apparently is set in stone with The Rock, as from what I understand. Just put Ziggler over already and crown him champion once and for all. I mean, the guy deserves it. I'm tired of waiting, and this bullshit with John Cena. Just let them go 25 minutes on pay-per-view, give us the match that we want, and give him the championship already. That's it. But like I said in my one of my earlier videos this week, I have a feeling the WWE is going to have John Cena win this match. That's just my gut feeling. And if that happens, I already predicted Dolph Ziggler is going to win the Royal Rumble. That's that. According to the Wrestling Observer, there remains uncertainty in TNA Wrestling as to whether Jeff Hardy will resign with the company as his contract expires in March. The feeling is that while Hardy could obviously make more money going to the WWE, his body is pretty banged up, and at this point in his career, he is guaranteed a main event spot in TNA, which might make the re-signing with TNA a little bit more attractive in the long run. Now, I like Jeff Hardy, okay? I like Jeff Hardy. I never had any dislike for him. I thought he was always entertaining in the ring. I reported earlier this week that Matt Hardy was on radio saying that a reunion of the Hardy Boys is very possible in 2013 in the WWE. That was last week. Jeff has been through a lot. A lot of trouble this year. His house burned down. We all know his drug problems. He seems to be on the right track, and I'm sure he will be welcomed by the fans if he does return to the WWE. Now, the thing is, I know for sure Vince McMahon wants to make money. He's all about the money. But Vince needs to put his ego to the side when it comes to people who leave his company, go to TNA Wrestling, and then come back. There is money to be made with Jeff Hardy. I know Vince would never shy away from making money. We all know that. I'd personally like to see Jeff Hardy back in WWE. His contract is up in March, so we'll have to wait and see. The fans love him. He's a huge merchandise seller. Vince would jump all over that if he's got the right mindset. So it's going to be an interesting spring in 2013. We'll see where Jeff Hardy ends up. According to sources, The Undertaker recently reached out to WWE and notified them that he wants to compete at WrestleMania 29. He told officials that he's currently training for a return and reportedly pitched an opponent for the big pay-per-view. While it's unknown who The Undertaker has requested to work at the event, it's being said that Ryback and Triple H are not among the names The Undertaker has picked. Now, I reported this last week as well. CM Punk is the name right now linked to The Undertaker and WrestleMania 29. The reported pitched opponent named by The Undertaker is indeed Punk, okay? And it's going to be billed as a respect versus streak match, which should be a classic, no doubt about it. But WWE could go a few different directions here. We will not have any concrete ideas of what's going to happen at WrestleMania until January and February when it comes time right before WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar is still a possibility. We don't know where he's going to be playing at the Royal Rumble, and we don't know what he's going to be doing at WrestleMania, so his name is still out there. Sting's name is still being linked because his contract is up at the end of the year going into January, and I guarantee you he will be fighting at least one match at WrestleMania before he calls it quits in the wrestling business. So we'll have to wait and see. If you guys want to see CM Punk versus The Undertaker, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. WWE is planning to promote and make some event out of the January 14th episode of Monday Night Raw from Houston, as the show will mark the 20th anniversary of Monday Night Raw's debut. PWI Insider reports that WWE is trying to get some wrestlers who appeared within the company earlier in its years to make some cameos live or pre-record something for the show. There's also talk of making some kind of announcement regarding the WWE Network and its status on that night. The show isn't expected to have as big of a feel as the Raw 1000 episode, but WWE is expected to recognize the anniversary. That's all good. Raw 1000 was one of the best Raws of the year. So WWE does tend to go all out for something like this, so it should be an entertaining show nonetheless. According to sources, WWE has begun really focusing on how they can fix the Divas division. They have begun using focus groups with fans, asking them what it's like about what they think about the division in the past, present, and the future. Also what they want to see going into the future. They also have been asked which Divas they liked before, as well as which ones have stuck out now. The test of fans is a good barometer to show 2013 will be a year where changes are made within the WWE Divas division. Fans are asked specifics about the Divas, including if they want them to be managers, wrestlers, dancers, or anything else. This definitely needs to happen. Not only does it need to happen, WWE can't half-ass this either. They need to either go full-fledged working out the Divas division and bringing back some importance to it, or just completely get rid of it. Because right now, it's just taking up TV space that could go towards something else that's more important. The tag team division, surprisingly, to me, has been really good. Even with Cody Rhodes injured and out of Team Sandow right now, or the Rhodes Scholars, it's still being featured prominently. They have the talent to do so in the Divas division, as Triple H has stated that he wants to work on the Divas division while continuing to build up that tag team division. Which is certainly nowhere near complete. So I really hope these two divisions come into prominence and importance in 2013. I would like to see it. I would just like to see all these aspects make WWE even better than it is today. John Laurinaitis, some of you guys may have been wondering where he has been. He is still actively working behind the scenes and is very happy with his current involvement within the company. Laurinaitis still helps out creative as well with the finishes for the matches for certain wrestlers. Laurinaitis was at Raw last Monday and is expected to be at the Tribute to the Troops show this Sunday in Virginia. In September, Laurinaitis underwent rotator cuff surgery and is rehabbing his shoulder at Tim Tebow's facility in Tampa Bay, Florida. His shoulder was in much worse shape than originally thought and is still not completely healed. But as of this recording, many believe that Big Johnny, will be back on camera once he is fully recovered. There are plans to pair him with Jack Swagger, but those plans could always change, so don't quote me on that. So we'll see when Laurinaitis makes his return to TV in 2013. And finally, guys, someone in WWE Creative this week suggested the idea of having Brock Lesnar come in and run in the CM Punk Rock title match at the Royal Rumble, leading to The Rock versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 29. The chances of this happening are very slim, since The Rock has pretty much been promised the belt. I still think, and I'm sticking to my guns, Cena versus The Rock 2 in a unification match for the World Heavyweight Championships at WrestleMania. That's what I'm going with right there. But that is all the news and rumors for this week, guys. A ton of stuff this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not done so already. This is a weekly thing for me. I bring you the WWE news and rumors and my Monday Night Raw review. I'm out until Monday Night Raw, guys. That's the next time I'll be bringing WWE stuff. Until then, JD out. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.